This is Module 3, Lesson 7. We're going to subtract fractions with unlike denominators. So if we have 3 boys and 1 girl, the question is, can we solve this? Well, we can't take a girl away from boys, so we couldn't solve it. But a way to solve this would say that these are children and a child, and they mean the same thing. So I can take 1 child away from 3 children. So just like that, just like in addition, we need to make like denominators in order to subtract. So we're going to use that same model that we used for addition to help us with our subtraction. So when I have 1/2 minus 1/3, I can't subtract them because they're unlike units. So I need to draw a rectangle to represent my first fraction, and I draw a line vertically, and I shade it in. Then I need to draw my second rectangle, which is 1/3, and I draw it horizontally, and I need to shade in 1/3. So I have 1/2 minus 1/3. Well, just like we did in addition, I have to go back and I have to put in my lines in both of my rectangles. So I put in my horizontal lines, and I have to put in my vertical lines. So now this is showing that I have 3/6 shaded, and this is showing that I have 2/6 shaded. So what I do is I count up how many I have here. So I have 1, 2, and I go over here and I cross off 1 shaded, 2 shaded, and I see that I have 1/6 shaded left. So I can say that 3/6 minus 2/6 equals 1/6 shaded. And that's how I represent it with pictures. So here we go again. We have 1/3 and 1/4. So I'm going to draw my rectangle to represent 1/3. And I'm going to draw another rectangle over here to represent my 1/4. And I now have my 1/4. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to put, once again, my 1, 2, 3 lines. So I have 1, 2, 3 lines. And then I have to put 1, 2 lines over here. And now I see that I have a total of 4/12 shaded. And I have a total of 3/12 shaded. And now I rewrite my problem up here. So my new problem is 4/12 minus 3/12. And I look that I have 1, 2, 3. So I cross off 1, 2, 3, and I have 1/12 left. One more example of subtraction. We have 1/2 minus 1/5. So I have my half. And then over here I have my fifth. So we said that was 1/2. We have to put those in there. And this was 1/5. I have to put those in there. And now we notice over here that I have 5/10 and I have 2/10. And I have 1, 2, so I cross off 1, 2, and I have my 5/10 minus my 2/10, and I notice that I have 3/10 left. And that is how I subtract with unlike denominators with pictures.